how do you learn about the character Bass Reeves? What a fascinating character you are playing on this program right now.
Yeah, someone approached me in 2014, a producer, about the idea of making a show about Bass Reeves. And as I said, growing up, wanting to be a cowboy, loving Westerns, I just couldn't believe I hadn't heard anything about Bass Reeves, considering who he was, what he achieved, just how impressive his record was. And so that's where the obsession, truly, of getting this made began.
Okay, and so he's a lawman that comes from enslavement.
Yeah. So
into a role of authority.
Yeah, and that's what you see at the beginning of our show. You see him fighting on the side of the Confederacy. He is enslaved at that point. He comes out of enslavement. He lives with Native American tribes for a number of years, including the Seminole, the Creek, the Choctaw. That's where he learns a lot of the skills he employs when he eventually, after being a farmer for about 10 years, becomes deputized as a deputy U.S. Marshal, goes on to have a 32-year career in law enforcement with over 1,000 arrests. But the thing that's truly impressive is the proximity of being enslaved with now having the authority to arrest white people, some of whom still think of you as a slave. And you know, you can only imagine how terrifying that could have been.
And then this show is going to be about other lawmen and also villains other than what we're seeing right now, correct?
Yeah, I
that's
think
the idea of this show and success.
That's the idea. I mean, I think there's a general consensus that someone like Bass Reeves should have had a show, a film, a myriad of things done about them. And so let's go find who are those others who have been sort of fallen between the cracks or on the fringes of history that shouldn't be, and make shows about them.
Not to get too ahead, because obviously we're still in what we're talking about right here. Have you already identified with these characters?
Not yet. You know, like you say, you don't want to jump too far ahead. We only just found out about it being the most watched show globally on Paramount Plus a few days ago.
How about that, right?
It's pretty great. So I imagine Paramount are going to want to do more, but that's still fresh paint.
They want answers, I'm sure, at some point. And obviously playing a character of significance and wanting to do that character justice. This is, I imagine, nothing compared to playing Martin Luther King Jr., one would say?
Oh, it's up there. It's up there. I mean, anytime you are in any way now going to be part of the legacy of a historical character of this level of import, you know, it's a burden. But I can't afford to think about that. You're never going to please everyone, and all you can do is go in and do the best job you possibly can. If I can say that after engaging in an endeavor like this, then I'm happy, and I can truly say that about it.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.